Welcome back, Legendary Warriors. The 2019 NFL season has finally begun.
It has begun!
And in this video, we're going to be going over the Legends of War Week 1 results. So let's go ahead and get started.
Second and 12, Breeze trying to extend right to the end zone. He goes, and it goes for a score. Traquan Smith.
Drew Brees came back in the second half after basically doing nothing in the first half, showing off his greatness and the reason why the Lunatics picked him in the first round. Jeffrey with 20 points and Fitzgerald with 21 points also showed up to play to help lead the Lunatics to a Week 1 victory over the Berserkers. The Berserkers' three-headed dragon decided to fall asleep this week, with Adams going up against the Bears' defense and Evans pulling himself off the field due to illness. And Winston, I mean, what the fuck? Yeah, so the Lunatics pulled out a 9-point win over the Berserkers, 143.10 to 134.37.
And a throw to the end zone, and it is a touchdown.
First, I want to apologize to the Red Sox for not being able to find a more energetic touchdown than what was just shown. But the reason being was due to the fact that you defeated the Horde with no one on your team scoring a touchdown but Matt Ryan, which is insane. The Red Sox had Alvin Kamara with 97 yards rushing and 72 yards receiving and no touchdowns. Red Sox also had Michael Thomas with 123 yards receiving and no touchdowns. James Conner, no touchdowns. Robert Woods, no touchdowns. Vance McDonald, no touchdowns. No one had a fucking touchdown, but the Red Sox still beat the Patrick Mahomes-driven Horde, 141.57 to 119.47.
Soda, 8:28 to go, second down and 10. And this is the third big carry of the game, and this one in the end zone for Dalvin Cook. My, oh my.
The Sharks absolutely devoured the Kangaroos, with Deshaun Watson leading the way with 268 passing yards and 3 touchdowns. Also, Watson rushed for a touchdown, giving Watson 40.40 fantasy points. But the big surprise was Corey Littleton, linebacker of the Rams. Corey Littleton had 14 tackles, 6 assisted tackles, an interception, a forced fumble, and a fumble recovery for 26 fantasy points. I mean, the guy just decided to go super and destroy everything in his path. And then you have Dalvin Cook rushing for 111 yards for 2 touchdowns, giving the Sharks another 26.70 fantasy points. I mean, you guys have to be thinking what I'm thinking.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
The Sharks killed the Kangaroos by 96 points, with the score 180.67 to 84.97, giving the Sharks the highest fantasy points of the week.
McCaffrey, Panthers are in the end zone. He's got a touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey is showing why I said getting him as the 5th pick in the draft was a steal. With 128 rushing yards and 2 rushing touchdowns and 81 receiving yards on 10 receptions, McCaffrey dominated with 41.20 fantasy points. David Johnson also came through for the A-team, racking up 23.87 points on 82 yards rushing and 55 yards receiving with 1 receiving touchdown. Altogether, the A-team had a great Week 1, scoring the 2nd highest fantasy points, beating the Savages 173.02 to 116.85.
Darnold, touchdown. Le'Veon What a return to the NFL it's been for him. 9-yard touchdown reception.
You could kick the extra point, Kevin, if you felt good about your field goal kicker. Here comes Hughes. There goes Darnold. And Bell!
Le'Veon Bell put up 22.13 fantasy points for Snatch City, with 60 yards rushing on 17 attempts and 32 yards receiving and 1 receiving touchdown. But the two who really helped Snatch City defeat the Apollos were CJ Mosley and Jordan Hicks. That's right, 2 defensive players. CJ Mosley had 5 tackles, 1 assisted tackle, a fumble recovery, and a pick 6, giving him 16 fantasy points. And Jordan Hicks had 14 tackles and 6 assisted tackles, giving him 20 fantasy points. Both of these guys went super and helped Snatch City beat the Apollos 143.67 to 128.87. This has been your Legends of War Week 1 results. Here are the matchups for Week 2. The 1-0 Sharks play the 1-0 Lunatics. The Kangaroos take on the A-Team. The Horde tries to take over Snatch City. The Red Sox versus the Berserkers. And the Savages battle the Apollos. Good luck to everyone in Week 2, Legends of War Season 1.